Wake up in the morning and I got my beats brewing. Beats brewing, need my beats brewing.
Hashtag Beats4brewing.
Yo, what's up? My name is Shogun. This is my co-host Lazy.
AUDIOMUSIC.
And today we're here with Beats4brewing.
Let's get it. It's hashtag Beats4brewing. Let's get it started. Go ahead and just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, my name is Cliff Lopez, but I go by a producer name by AUDIOMUSIC.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you grow up here in Albuquerque?
Albuquerque, yep.
Yeah.
505.
Always been here.
Always been here all my life, yeah.
Sweet, sweet. Give us a little bit of background into how you got started producing.
Producing, back then I was more into, before I got into hip hop, I was into rock music.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And until I got out of high school, we rented with my roommates, and they mostly listened to hip hop.
Yeah.
Mostly hip hop. So I was like, you know what, I'm just, I just kind of switched up my music, so I started listening to hip hop, and then one day I just started, just wanted to make it, just for the heck of it. So I downloaded an app on my iPhone, and then started making beats off there. And I had a homie, Sean. He told me, hey man, that sounds pretty good. It's not bad, but it's good. So and then I was like, all right, so I got more into it and more making beats off my little phone.
Started to invest.
Yeah, and then I started doing like history of it, and so I bought a computer off the streets. And then one thing, you don't buy a computer off the streets. So many viruses.
Don't do that.
Yes, don't do that. And my friend Sean Vigo, shout out to Sean Vigo because he got me into producing music.
Yay.
He hooked it up with Producer 9 FL Studio.
Sweet.
Yeah, and always buy your programs too.
Another tip.
Another tip: always buy your programs. Just because it crashed on me.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I ended up losing all my beats, but it still didn't stop me from making them though.
Yeah.
I think it's probably like makes you want to go harder, probably, right?
Yeah, go harder. I'm kind of glad I lost those beats because if I probably would have heard them out, I'm like, man, these beats suck. You know what I mean?
Well, it's kind of a good thing, but never too good of a thing when you lose too many beats.
Yeah. I had maybe about, first starting up, about 200 beats saved.
That's a lot of beats to lose.
And yeah, I tried to recover them, but I just couldn't. Yeah. It happens with too many viruses in your computer. It just takes too much time to slows down.
Everything crashes and stuff.
Yeah.
How many beats do you make like a week? You got 200 beats. You must make a lot of beats, man.
Total beats I have 690 beats.
Wow.
690 beats. For total beats I make a week at least 10.
That's pretty good work ethic. That's a lot of beats.
Yeah, a lot of beats. How do you come up with like different sounds? Just
I guess just listening to watching YouTube, and then I get inspired by by producer or like different songs that come out. I just get inspired. Like I'm gonna make something like this, but a little bit different.
You hear it and you're like, I'm gonna try something like that.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
That's pretty cool. Definitely pretty cool. Who would you say some of your favorite other producers are?
My favorite other producers, I'll say AUDIOMUSIC. I like the way he takes samples and switch them to kind of like EDM, but it's also trap too. It's super unique. TM88, he's one of the dope producers from 808 Mafia, Sizzle. I like Metro Boomin. To be honest, I don't really like his melodies as much, but I like the way he uses his drums though. There's another producer that I like too. I like all producers because they all have different unique styles. But those are my top ones though.
Would you want to work with like some producers like that someday, like some?
For me, I would like to work with
maybe some old heads that maybe don't produce no more.
Yeah. Maybe I like to work with maybe it's a tough one. Maybe Dr. Dre. For the heck of it, I would work with Dr. Dre. Yeah, the legend, dude. Cool. I work with Dr. Dre. That'd be sick.
That'd be
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
cool, definitely. Can't disagree there.
Right. Especially because he has so many artists too, like that could hop on it. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah,
So many different.
yeah.
you said your top 5 producers. Is there any like artists that you would want to work with?
Pusha T.
Pusha T.
Yeah, Pusha T, because you know he's real. He's
Yeah.
real with his beats. Pusha T, Junior, Eminem.
That would be sick.
Yeah, you know, I mean, as old he is, man, he still makes
Right.
he still makes bangers. Rick Ross.
Ross.
Oh, I like
Oh.
Rick Ross a lot.
I do
You know,
too.
Definitely do.
Yeah.
He just dropped a dope album.
Yeah, yeah. I like his voice. He really, you can tell the story from the voice. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like reminds me of like a mafia boss or something.
Yeah, he kind of reminds me of Biggie Smalls a little
yeah,
bit. You know what I mean?
like the new one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you said that you started out with like listening to rock music and stuff. Do you ever like make like rock instrumentals?
I had. It was a request from an artist. I made one rock. I can say it's tough because using the program is tough to make rock music. It's better to actually record actual drums and actual guitar, because the program VSTs and stuff, they don't really have that really good feel to it.
Yeah.
So you will kind of have to record it live, but which I don't have the kind of instruments. I just try my best just to come up with whatever I can.
Yeah, definitely. No problem there. Creativity
Yeah.
is always a good one to
Yeah,
have.
yeah. Shout out to people that use real instruments. You know what I mean?
Right.
Takes
Oh,
work.
yeah.
Do you ever like use like different kind of samples and stuff? Like, do you like to use samples?
I like to use samples. I hardly kind of boom bap it in a way, but I use samples, old samples into trap. There was a song that I made with NMWA. I forgot what it was called. I think it was called The Movement, but I sampled off a SpongeBob beat.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
on.
a SpongeBob song. And then I took a little brass cymbal on there and I made it into a pretty sick
You
beat.
literally take like a sound of like anything and make it into.
Yeah,
a sample.
yeah,
That's
I make
dope.
it into, yeah.
You wouldn't even know that it's from something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I was just strumming off of Facebook and I heard this little guy playing a little banjo, and there was this little brass part that comes in the middle of the song, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna chop that up and see what I can come up with.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's dope. That's
That
super
is pretty
creative.
cool.
To even think about that.
Yeah,
Like you said, you're just scrolling through and you happen to hear something dope.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna use that.
It's done.
I'm gonna
It's a
steal it.
beat.
Yeah, I'm gonna steal it. I mean,
That's what's up, bro. That's
Definitely cool.
a way to use like all the sounds around you and stuff. Like, were you ever like in school and like making beats on like the lunch table and stuff, or?
not
or was
really.
that-
I
or
was.
Did you get into music like after?
Yeah, I got into music after high school. Yeah.
I remember that, like being in high school and like there's kids like making beats on the
Making
lunch
beats, you
table
know,
and
the
everyone, like,
pencil
freestyling.
tables. You know what I mean?
A lot of artists don't look into like what it actually takes to make a beat. Like, if you can give any advice to any artist, what would that be?
To make any other beat.
Like, to working together with the producer, like.
To work with a producer, you know what I mean, an artist, well, it's for a producer, for example, you always gotta be prepared, you know what I mean, as a producer, because you could be making a track, they might not like the clap, they might not like the way that the transitions for the 808s, they might not like, you know, they want to add, you know, for their taste in music.
Yeah.
You just gotta be prepared for as a producer.
Jay Further the day is really dope.
Yeah, he's dope.
Yeah,
Yeah, we collab on the beat too. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
Dope.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Do you collab with a lot of producers?
I do, and then a lot of producers I like to collab with. So far, collab with Cash Keys, Jay Furrow, Jay Script, Navajo Beats. I think it goes by Navajo Beats. Or Crank Navajo, I think. Yeah, one of those. One of those ones.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you working with any artists locally?
I work a lot with a lot of artists. I work with Toxic, Billy, E.T., M.O., some people out of state, from Arizona. He goes by the name of Cornelio. He mostly West Coast.
But we can check out how you get to doing your thing back there on your equipment.
For sure.
You got any shout outs you want to give?
I want to give a shout out to Southern Royalty Studio for having me here. I want to give you guys a shout out. Thank you guys for having me here. Hashtag Beats4brewing. Hashtag AUDIOMUSIC. Let's get to it.
Let's get to it. With audio music, hashtag Beats4brewing. Woo! Yeah, this is hot.
I gotta like just get in there and like I gotta lay this down right now. Like if you have a melody in your head.
Yeah, if I have a melody, I normally start with the melodies. I know some other producers, they start with the drums. But for me, it's hard to do that way because the melody itself kind of curates what kind of drums you want to add into it.
Okay.
But shout out to Zaytoven Bass because he only starts with the drums. Sometimes, you know what I mean? He's multiple. Sometimes he starts with the melody and sometimes he just starts with the drums, which, you know what I mean? For me, I had to start with the melody.
Everyone has a different process.
Yeah, it straight up gets out the vibe of the beat where you want to go for.
Yeah.
Definitely. How long would you say it takes you to make a beat like that?
Roughly 2 hours.
2 hours.
2 hours for a beat, yeah.
Definitely takes time.
Yeah, if I'm doing a quick beat, less than 2 hours. But if I'm really into it, I want to get it to where I want it to be, around 2 hours.
That's still pretty quick though, man.
Yeah, it's not too long, but still definitely tell you put work into it.
Yeah, yeah. And the style of Waka Flocka.
Oh shit.
You know what I mean?
Flocka.
Some Waka
He
Flocka.
was like my favorite rapper in like 9th grade.
Yeah, yep. Lex Luger was his producer.
Yeah. All the kicks.
actually, I number my beats. It's because I run out of names to name them, you know what I mean? I got way too much beats to name them, so I just number them. I even, when I showcased for a beat battle, I had the DJ, he asked me, he's like, why do you number your beats? I was like, because I have too much. I have too much, and just to name them, man.
Way easier.
Way easy just to number them, you know.
Do you feel like your next beat's always better than your last one was?
I try to go for, you know, I try to do better than the last beat. Actually, yeah.
Audio mix.
We are here with #Beats4brewing. This is Audio Music. After we've seen all this, tell us a little bit where we can find your beats at.
You can find me on Facebook at Cliff Lopez. You can find me on Instagram at AudioMusic_. You can contact me through email cj.sounds@gmail.com, and you can hit me up for my phone number 505-227-6905.
I see Southern Royalty has a beat pool. Are you going to be putting any beats into there?
I already have. Come over here to Southern Royalty. I have a list of beats. Fridays and Saturdays only. They'll be on sale for $35.
Sweet, man. What was your favorite thing about the interview today?
My favorite thing about the interview was everything. Come over here vibing with the two hosts, Dead Rapper Society. Come over here making a beat live. Just vibing at the studio.
It was definitely a pleasure having you, man.
Yes, thank you for having me.
#Beats4brewing. First episode, one and done. See you later, y'all.
Wake up in the morning and I got my beats brewing. Beats brewing, need my beats brewing.
#Beats4brewing.